Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Business Odyssey. In the first episode of this, we made TP's Toys and Games over there. Today, we will hopefully open a second shop over here and sell some homewares in there, I think. If you're new to this game, I've played one episode so far. It's only the demo, so I don't think we'll go with a full series of this. It's basically Big Ambitions meets Supermarket Simulator, or think of it as a first-person Big Ambitions, basically. So you can open various stores, from toy shops to homewares, to mobile phone shops, to stationery shops, to greengrocers, florists, supermarkets. You can do them all. You can have your own empire of stores, and there'll be a whole map to play. At the moment, there's just this one with just us on it. There'll be a whole map to play with various other AI shops running as well, or if your competitors will be on the map as well. So it'll be quite a good game, I think. So if you missed the first one, go and check it out. You'll get an idea of where we're up to. For those of you who saw it, I've played forward a little bit. I've done a few days to earn us some money, so we've got enough money to do that store over there. But I have noticed a few things whilst I've been earning some money that I'll just discuss with you now. So the restocker is great, and he restocks things perfectly. He's fantastic. Now I think he's a tier 2 restocker, and I say that because I've got rid of Jane. Remember, we had Jane here. She was serving people, but she was painfully slow. Well, I went in here when I went to fire her to take over, because it was just taking so long, and I just wanted to build up some money ready to record an episode. I noticed that there are different fees here. Now, we had Jane. She was a $10 fee, and then we've got $20 and $30. We hired the shelf stocker here at $10. I thought we had this one, to be honest. I thought we had a $20 one, but we've got him here at $10. But he's pretty quick anyway. I wonder if these are better, or they just cost more to have more. I don't know. But I wonder if they are tiered. Because they cost more daily fee, are they a little bit faster? I don't know. It could just be that they are, they move along, and it's just having more of them costs more money. I'm not entirely sure. But we're going to hire Jane back because I can't work in here anymore if we're going to move across the road. The other thing that I did notice, there's Jane, is your manager. He buys when new products become available. So as you level up your store, you get access to new products. So when you get those new products, he buys them and they place them at his feet here. But you have to come back and place them on the shelves. He won't do that automatically, which is good because it means you can choose the price point for that product. It's bad in that he just buys loads of new stuff and puts it at his feet. So it's got its good points and its bad points. A bit more control over that would be good. He also only orders things when they are out of stock. So at the moment, if you were a player, you would think, right, I need to order these some more Nerf guns. I need to order some more Nerf guns. I probably need to order some more motorbikes, some toy bikes there, and probably some Rubik's Cubes as well. We're a bit low on those. Maybe another ball or something to fill that shelf there. He will only buy it if there is none left on the shelf whatsoever. Also, you can't have multiple shelves with the same things on. If I buy it, so if I bought some balls now, the restocker will put those balls on that shelf. But the manager will not buy for 2 shelves. He will only buy for 1 shelf. So bear that in mind. If you're playing the game yourself, I imagine this will get changed. Remember, this is the demo. It's version 0.1.0. So, I mean, it's very, very beginning. So that will probably change anyway. So bear that in mind, though, if you are playing it, that if you double shelf like I do, the manager will not take care of that second shelf. You can. If you buy some extra stuff, the restocker will put it on that shelf. He will refill that shelf just fine, but the manager will not buy for a second shelf. He will only buy for 1, and he will only buy once it is out of stock, not when it gets down to 1 or 2 items. Anyway, let's see how I did in my last day. We're making good money now. We're making about $1,000 a day. So they're going to run that automatically now. So we have everything we need over here. We've got a restocker, a manager, and a cashier, and they will run that store for us. We don't need to go over there whatsoever, apart from to do a little bit of cleaning because I haven't got a cleaner yet. But that shop will run itself. You can run it manually. You can go back over there and do it yourself, but that is now fully automated and up and running. So we are going to go across the road. We're going to buy this one. if you didn't see the first episode, so there's this one over here. There's another one over here. At the moment, this is just the demo. I believe in time, the map will probably be much bigger. Not 100% on that, but just from what I've seen screenshot-wise and things, I think it will be. I think there's another one over there somewhere. I think there's a couple even in the far distance. There's a huge one all the way down here. In fact, I'll go and show it you now before we get started. So there's this one here, which is a different, a bit of a different layout. And then the next door to it, this is the smaller one here. There's a couple of units there, which kind of look like a bank. I quite like those. I don't know what we'd use those for, but they're quite nice. And then across the road, this is the big store. This is the big store. So I assume this would be like your supermarket. You can run a little supermarket out of here, no problem. That's a fair amount of floor space. You've got, I assume, a good amount of storage as well. You've got your office there, your storage is there, but I would imagine you could turn this into a little supermarket. It's certainly big enough for a supermarket. Anyway, let's head back down here and get started with today. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is, now I don't know if I need the thing in the tablet here, the license for this. Advanced management. It allows you to own more than one business. Presumably we need to enroll in that, but it's not told me to do it yet, so I'm going to leave it for now, just in case. I've got the money for it, just in case, but I'm going to leave it for now. Also, I had a look at the bank system, so we've got auto payment on, so I assume these will get auto paid. I think they have been doing, so that's good. So they get automatically paid. Or you can turn that off if you really want to. I played around with the loan system, but the loans are really not worth it early in the game. So you can only take them out for 3 days. At 40% interest rate if you take it out for 3 days. And you're going to be paying back nearly $466 a day at that. So it's hard to think what you would ever use this for. I assume that will get sorted out when the economy gets sorted out and the game comes out, you know. But for now, we can now, if we wanted to, get the stationery shop. We have got a high enough level to get a stationery shop. So I don't know whether to do stationery shop or housewares. We were going to do housewares, but I've now leveled up so much off camera while I was just trying to build a little bit of cash. We can now do stationery. So, I mean, we probably, or hopefully, we'll end up doing all three in this little mini series of this demo. I guess we should start with housewares and then move on to that. So let's do that for now. So we'll choose housewares. You can use your company brand if you didn't see the first episode, which I had as Last Resort Incorporated, but I don't know if that changes the name or just applies your color scheme to it, but we haven't got any colors anyway at the moment. So we're going to call this TP's Housewares. Like so. So TP's Housewares, create. You don't have the required license. I thought that might be a thing, but you see, it's not telling you that, so I didn't want to just jump ahead, just in case that it was going to let us have that for free. Let's get that license then. Choose that. TP's Housewares. Go. So there's a huge deposit on this one. There's a $1,500 deposit on this, but we've that's better than I thought. It's given us a checkout and a shelf. I was thinking it might not give us anything. That is good. So we're going to sell housewares in here. Sure, what's going on over here? Oh, it's just the reflection. Oh, I see. That's the shadow coming from somewhere. Okay. Ignore that. So this is our office. Quite a big office. Don't really need this. Now, can we go in this management tab yet? We can't. I wondered if we could because now we've got 2 stores. Anyway, what can we sell in our housewares shop? We can sell a bowl with a lid. We'll have a couple of those. Mug cup. We'll sell some mugs. And we'll also sell some graters, because why not? So we'll get those bought. Now, if we're going to have employees in here as well, there's kind of no point maybe double shelving this particularly. Have this. Where should we have this? This is a big store for just one shelf. I mean, they don't need... I'm going to put it here. We don't need to have people walking all the way over here to buy something when they can just buy it and come straight to us. Just to get us started. I think that's what we'll do. Let's put some mugs on. How's it doing across the road? Looking good? Looking good. I like this. In this shop in particular, we can see how well it's going across the road. Okay, let's sell some mugs. There's the bin over here. So yeah, there's not much point me double shelving this. Because of when we get the AI. But I think I will anyway, just for us. And then when I get AI workers, we'll just have one shelf because the manager can only take that anyway. So it just saves us having to restock all the time. Although, actually, with the money we're making across the road, we're making $1,000 a day, roughly, across the road. Might be slightly less than that this time. Now we've got an employee, though she only costs $10. We should actually still make roughly 1,000. It's going to take them a while to sort through the people, though. So slow in there. I can see everybody complaining. They're complaining about some stock because that's because the manager doesn't buy it till it goes out of stock, which is a shame. And also, they're not getting to the checkout. We could probably do with a second checkout over there, actually. Wouldn't be a bad thing to get a second checkout over there. Okay, I don't think we're going to be opening this store today, are we? Well, we might. We might. We've only got an hour or so left. 785. Actually, can we open? Just open. We might get one customer for the end of the day. We'll make some sort of income over this side. Anyone? Anyone at all? Hey, I think this is a customer. I think we are going to get one at TP's Housewares. I don't know what's going to happen with frame rates. You know, just crossed my mind there. So let's say you've got the full game. You're at a point in the game where you've got 10 stores all the way down the road or something. You've got 10 different shops. That's going to be a lot of NPCs walking around. I wonder what that's going to do for frame rates in the future. Come on, sir. There was just no need for that. You were customer number 1. What are you buying today? Just 2 cheese graters. That's unusual. 31 and 52. You want 48 cents change. Not a problem. There you go, sir. Thank you very much. I think that's probably the only customer we're going to get in here. Now, I don't really want to... I don't know. If I press enter to next day, in Supermarket Simulator, you would lose all of the customers you currently have in store. And I don't really want that to happen. I think I'm going to buy a second cashier's desk here. And hopefully they'll come over to me for a while. So we can put some people through here. 44 cents. I don't want to lose out on the customers whilst we're still getting started across the road. $106 and 75 cents. $2.03. 4, 3. Thank you. We'll reposition this this checkout as well when we've closed, because I think people are queuing in our office, aren't they? People keep coming from the office. Yeah, we need to change the orientation of this, I think. $4.92. The action figures, by the way, because you didn't see those. That's happened between the videos. The action figures, one of those sells for something like $20, $20.50 or something, which is one of the things that makes a lot of money. This thing, I think, that's $12. No, the other one. So the other one sells for $20. It's quite a hefty profit on it. 68. Thank you. Is that it? Nope, still some more. Ah, that's it. Arrowwen. $20.50. What we want is somebody to come and buy like 10 of those. All right, is that it for me? I think that's it for me. All right, let's change the orientation of this. How do we do that? C for carry. There we go. We have it there, maybe. And they're going to queue here and there. So we'll have like a queuing system here. It's absolutely filthy in here. We might employ, or might be worth employing, a cleaner. Though nobody actually has complained at all about the trash or the pollution level. It doesn't seem to be affecting business. I think what we'll do is we'll get business running across the road before we invest in cleaners, since they're not making a thing of it. All right, it's the end of the day. How much money did we make? Not a lot. Well, we did make, actually. We made 2,500. We spent a lot, but that's all across the road, isn't it? So that's not too bad. So we're down overall, but with the money we spent over here, that's pretty good. So they're going to carry on in the day. Right, I'm going to get a second cashier over here. This will be a good thing for us, whether it's a tiered system or not. Actually, the more I think about it, it probably isn't, but I was interested to see that they do cost more money. So, who have we hired? We've hired somebody. Aha, here they are. It's Jane 2. It's also Jane. So we've got 2 Janes. All right. Just want to have a quick look. Please go to Jane number 2. I just want to see if she's any better. Oh, he's going to Jane 1. Okay, well, I'll come back and see Jane 2 later. Because we've got customers of our own across the road here. In our shop. Thank you, madam. That is $27.34. Could you imagine trying to do this without cashiers? Just running across the road constantly in some sort of marathon thing of go and serve some people over there and come back over here quickly, and then it'd be impossible. It'd be a crazy way to play the game. Don't know why whoever would. 39. Thank you. Right. We've got plenty of money here. Now, this shop is only level 1. So we won't have many products available other than what we have right now. I think I'm going to buy a second shelf over here, and we'll have... When do we unlock stuff? Level 4. So it'll gradually build. Level 4, but we'll buy a second shelf. We'll buy some more stock because we can. That is in the wholesaler. I do like when you're in the... over here, it's got the right one, but I'm sure I did see on a screenshot or something, it did have tabs. So I think you might be able to buy things for different places, but I guess your manager kind of does that for you anyway. We'll buy 2 of everything. I've no idea, by the way, how many different shops are in the game. I think I've counted at least 6. I think there are more, possibly. We'll buy those. Right, shall we have an employee over here? I don't want a cashier, because that's a waste. Although we can't anyway, because we're only shop level 1, so we can't actually have one yet. It's just going to get a restocker. Uh, 79. And 88. Don't know why I've done it that way, but I've done it that way. There we go. So I think we might do one more episode or so on this. Well, we might do more than that, but I probably will do another episode just to see what the stationery is like. And see what it's like when you've got 3 shops open and see how that actually works. But so far, I'm really enjoying this. I like the idea of it, of having multiple shops, multiple businesses to look after, different products. There's enough variation that would keep me interested for a while. So I like that about it. Particularly if you can sort of decorate the shops as well, and when the sort of other rivals and stuff gets not added because it's in the game already, but well, I don't know if it's in the game already. It gets mentioned that there are rivals, but we don't see them. But when they sort of get in, let's get a restocker. Can we get one yet? We can. But he's working. Yeah, so we can't see our rivals in the game at the moment. When you can, that'd be really nice if you can sort of interact with them as well and keep track of what they're doing. Maybe you can even visit their store and see what they're doing in their store and what's working about their store, what their prices are, stuff like that. Is there something that's keeping their customers happier than yours? Because I did see a thing in, I think it was one of the screenshots or the video for the game about keeping your customers happy. So, you know, maybe you want to build up your customer base here. You've got to keep track of what your rivals are up to. Hopefully that all sort of stuff comes in. I've got high hopes for this. I have really high hopes for this. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, it might not reach those heights. Sometimes an idea never really comes to fruition. But so far, I quite like this. So a lot of what I was saying that I wanted, like extra things, when I was playing various simulators, Supermarket Simulator. I think I probably mentioned it in Factory Outlet and all of them, really. And this is kind of bringing some of those ideas to life. So I'm looking forward to it. Right, do we need to buy any more stock? I think we're okay. We've still got a box over there as well. That's good. $39 for you. I might start rounding the prices off, though. Like I do generally, because it's a lot easier to give change with round numbers. Okay, so we've got about 3 hours left of opening. We'll pop over the road and see how they've been getting on. Right, any more stock yet? I think we're good, aren't we? So he's not. Why is he not? I wonder what that is. That must be a cheese grater he's got there. So he'll only come and restock the shelf when it's empty. But he will restock more than one shelf. But they do like to wait till it's empty before they do anything. Which I think would get... It's not bad, but... I think I prefer it if they were a bit more proactive. Maybe they will be at some point. They could just be like this just to get the demo going, you know? Right, I think he must have run out of various things, but we're going to... A couple of those, buy a couple of those, a couple of those. We'll get us stocked. Couldn't find a bowl with a lid. I think he's bringing it now, madam. He is indeed. Would you like to pick it up now? I do like that. I've noticed them. Did she pick one up or did she just pick a cup up instead? No, she is picking it up. I noticed that across the road when I was playing off camera. So I wasn't sure if they did that or not. And if they can't find something, they sort of wait for a little while, and if then that item appears on the shelf, they will go back to it and buy it before they finish their shop, which I do like. Don't know what the threshold is on them. I'm sure they won't just wait forever. Well, they don't wait forever. They will come and pay. Oh, we already know that, obviously. But I do like that as a feature because how often, you know, is the restocker just going to be like seconds away like that from putting it on the shelf and then you've lost the customer? Whereas in real life, if you saw that happening, you go, oh, all right, they're bringing some more out. I'll wait 10 seconds and grab one. It's nice that the characters in the game actually do that. I think this is our final customer over here. 69 and 94. There we go. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to pop over the road. We'll see how it's going over here. It's certainly less busy than it was at the end of yesterday. So the two cashiers has worked well. Is Jane 2 faster than Jane 1? No. So the cashiers are all the same then. They cost more money. The more you have, the more they... So she gets more salary for some reason. But they are exactly the same in terms of speed. But having two of them has helped quite a bit, because it is the end of the day, but they've not gone super beyond the end of the day, which is nice. I think I might get a cleaner, because we are making decent money. Let's clean in here. So what did we make there? We made about $1,000. So we made slightly less than we have been making, despite having a second business open, which is interesting. Probably stock, because also we're stocking 2 stores now. So until our housewares picks up, we're probably not making that much money, are we? All right, can we go to the map here? How much is this one? Daily fee, $200. That's a lot. So we make quite a bit in the stationery game. It said we could make about 500. These are going to be way out. Level 20, level 10, that's 300 a day, though. 150 a day up here. There's 150 a day up here. Size 55. Traffic 300. Look at the traffic here. The traffic here is only 85. But the size of store is 143. So we can put a lot of shelving in here. But this one up here costs us less per day by $50. But generates more than 3 times the amount of pedestrians coming through. So we should make more money up there. I might go and have a look at that. Because how big does a stationer's need to be, really? It doesn't need to be a massive thing, does it? Serve some customers, and then we'll go for a walk. Because I don't think a stationer's needs to be massive. I don't know how... The problem is you don't know how many products you sell at the stationer's. I don't know if you can change purpose of things as well. You know, like the toy shop across the road? Could that be swapped for this or something? You know, if you happen to already rent somewhere, can you change the purpose of that? Or would you have to quit the rent and rejoin it or something? Because that could be something. I could imagine at some stage. You've got a business that needs more room, and you've got one that doesn't really take up any. Like, you know, that doesn't take up any. If that was over here, for example, you'd want to switch this and that round, maybe. Anyway, I'm going for a little walk. Sorry, madam, you just have to wait a moment. Just want to have a little walk up here. So this first one was the 200, wasn't it? So it's up by the phone box, I think. This is the 200. Yeah, this is the 200 daily fee, but it's a big store. Pretty nice for a stationer's, actually. It looks pretty good. But I've got my eye on this. Now, the problem with this is the deposit will be $5,000. So it's cheaper per day, but a $5,000 deposit, which is not ideal. So we could have it. We could have it, and we would get a lot more customers in here. And it is big enough for a stationer's. It's more than big enough for a stationer's. Certainly get a few pencils in there. But we'd have to save up to $5,000 before getting it. It would be better long term. I think if this was the full version of the game, that's the one I would get. With it being a demo, I might just get that one because we can kind of already afford that. I don't know. We'll see. I suppose we only need to play for a couple more days. So if we play for a couple more days, we basically make $1,000 a day, roughly. We're only a couple more days away, actually. If I work for another 3 days, and this shop, of course, will start making more money. 48. I might do that, actually. I might go for the other option, just to see how, if you go into a 300 foot traffic area, how is business there? Is that crazy? I guess we could find that out, couldn't we, in the third episode? I'll probably do that. 6:39. So I think what we'll do is we'll get to the end of the day. We'll finish up here. This will be the end of today's episode. And then I'll do a third episode doing the stationers. Nope, that's wrong. 15. I wish there was like a backspace there. If you're 1 digit wrong, you have to start all over again. Yeah, I'll do the third episode. We'll do the stationers next time. But I'll save up enough money to pay for the $5 grand. 24. What I'm going to do here is we're going to have an employee here because I want to... let's get an employee. We've got the cashier. We could hire a manager over here. The hiring cost for a manager here is it's $1,000. I'm sure it was $500 in the other one. So we'll manage this one ourselves. I want a second... Did I already buy? Yeah, I've already bought a shelf, didn't I? So now we've got 2 shelves. That's fine. Get some more shelving on the go. So we have got access to more products. We're level 5 now, so we've got more products we could be selling. Okay, let's buy some more products. Buy our existing ones first. And we've also got a pan available, so we'll have that. There's the pan. There it is. Put the pan on the shelf. We'll do pans over here. And we will sell pans for $18.68. Now, since I'm managing over here myself, I'm going to double pan it. Let's go and see how it's working across the road while they carry on with that. How is it over here apart from filthy? Let's get a cleaner. Let's see how good cleaners are. Where's our cleaner? Here she is. Oh, it's Jane the Third. Are you also Jane? I can't see your name badge. She is, I think. Oh, no, it's Linda. Sorry, it's Linda. I think she might look a little bit different, actually. We've got Linda. Clearly a relation, but I think she is different. So Linda's got a lot of work to do, because this place is always filthy. Everybody just drops their plastic bottles everywhere, and cans. But things are going well over here. Now, do we have any more? I think we've got all of the items in this store. This store is at 26. Yeah, we sell everything. We sell absolutely everything. Okay. But we have we've completed the toy shop then, haven't we? And that's running really, really well, so that's fine. We could relocate the toy shop. See, that would be what would be interesting is if we relocated the toy shop up there to that $5,000 dollar one with the foot traffic up there, would that suddenly start doing crazy numbers? Oh, we've sold out of pans already. Ah, we've got plates available as well. We'll have a couple of plates. Sure, we've got plenty of stock. Where are those plates? About to smash all over the floor. It's what we all want. Greek style. Right. Nope. Don't want that. That's what I want. Plate. Alright, he should deal with the rest of that. Should we get a cleaner for over here as well, or is it not really worth it yet? We could just do this ourselves, couldn't we? Not too bad at the moment. I think it's when you start getting really busy. There's almost too much to pick up. So that's fine. Okay. Well, we're doing well over here. We're almost done. I think that'll do us for another day. Like I say, I'll save up another $2,000. Well, a bit more than $2,000. So I'll probably play through to like day 12 or something like that. Play through a couple more days. And then we'll have... I think we'll go straight for the $5,000 one. And see if that 300 foot traffic makes any difference. It might not make any difference in the demo. But we'll try a stationers up there in the next episode. And we'll see how we're doing over here. The 4 customers. Can we buy some stock ready over here? This is what I mean. You see, we've got 2 Rubik's Cubes here. A good manager would now go, okay, we've got 2 Rubik's Cubes, so we probably ought to buy some more ready for the morning. Especially since in this game, you can buy stock and get fully stocked ready for the next day. You don't need to wait for the delivery or anything. At least I don't think you do. They could just be getting on with this. Linda a bit of a helping hand here. There we go. Okay, let's see how we did. So we made $1,234, which when you consider we bought an extra shelf, some extra stock, employed a couple of extra people, that's better than yesterday. So we are building up pretty fast. So yeah, I'll continue this then for another couple of days, get the $5,000 or over $5,000 we require. And in the next episode, we will try our hand at doing some stationery up the road. So if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave it a like. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you for another video very soon.